Good evening all and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's Saturday night, which means it's craft beer night, and the beer we're going for tonight is from Magic Rock and Street Bikes. It is this one. It is Superhuman Cannonball, and Superhuman Cannonball marks the return of the Cannonball run to the channel, and I picked this one first because it's not one that I've had before. The last time the Cannonball run was out, they had the Unhuman Cannonball, which was an 11% beer. This is a 10% Imperial IPA, and like I say, it is a collab of sorts. And it's collabing as much as it says that for every can sold, the Magic Rock will donate money to Street Bikes, the superhumans of our community. The streetbikes.org.uk is their website, and at streetbikescic is their Twitter handle. I don't know much about them, so I'll go and check that out. It does say they make friends, improve health, and have fun. Anyway, as always with Magic Rock artwork on the can, you've got some pretty funky stuff going on. You've kind of got a bit of an iridescence going through the artwork, and haven't had anything Cannonball related for quite some time. So it's the first one, maybe. I think it's the first Magic Rock Cannonball beer of any kind since my diagnosis in 2020. Anyway, let's get it out into a glass and see what we think. I do like that sound. So, we're pouring into the Tiny Rebel 7th birthday glass because A, I like it, and B, Magic Rock contributed to that 7th birthday pack collaboration series, so it's only fitting. So the pour is beautiful colour. That'll do. Not going to go mental. So it is a nice deep amber gold colour with a creamy off-white head. That's your beer up close in a glass. It's got a nice colour, reminiscent of regular Cannonball. The nucleation points at the bottom of the glass are doing their thing quite nicely. So it looks the part. So a whiff. Yes, yes indeed. Now, I like them big, hoppy, in your face, and yeah, when I'm talking about IPAs, that is, of any kind. And this one is big, hoppy, in your face. It's resinous. It is boozy on the nose. You've got such a prominent piney note to that. It's so good. It really floats my boat. So it looks good. It smells amazing. It's not tropical. It's just pine resin, hops, and a malt profile that sits behind it that's quite sweet and balanced. Yeah, that resin is really doing it for me. So, yeah, as I say, it looks good, smells great. Let's have a taste. Cheers. That is big, clearly boozy, hoppy as they come. It's a veritable freight train of hops hitting you in the face. The resin is huge, and behind that sits a real kind of bitter orange note. Body is excellent. It's real, quite heavy. Carbonation is soft, subtle, smooth. It's just very, very big in flavour. Those orange notes that come through, like I say, it's almost like a bitter orange oil kind of flavour. And it has got West Coast vibes about it when you look at it. It's that kind of thing. The malts that come through after the orange fades are quite sweet and biscuity, and I quite like that. And then, of course, you just get truckloads more of the resin. That's almost like a sticky sensation all over your tongue. And it's right up my alley in that sense. The bitterness is huge even. It's kind of a lingering kind of, like I say, the orange oil, the pith that sits underneath the skin. It's that kind of bitterness going through. And the finish is hoppy. There's no other way of describing it. Hoppy, long, warming because of the alcohol content, and all told, that is not a bad beer. I mean, look, I don't know if you can pick that up on camera. As we roll the beer in the glass, the carbonation is getting trapped, and yeah, it's a really heavy beer in terms of the body. So yeah, tasty, tasty stuff. Ordinarily, at this point in the video, I would go and tell you the Aide Memoir scoreboard of joy from Untapped, but Untapped is down at the minute. In fact, we will just double check just now live, see if we can get to it. It wasn't accepting logins. No, it's still very much, still much doing that for hours on end. So I'm doing nothing after that. So I can't tell you what other people think of it. So we're going to go straight into my scoreboard of joy and tell you what I think of it. We're going to give it the usual 5 pillars of judgment: the looks, the aroma, the body, the taste, and the finish. Starting with the looks. So we'll pour a little more out just to regenerate some of that head, which I think is quite a nice little head on that beer. It's a beautiful, deep colour. I like the colour. It works really, really well. It's a perfect looking beer, and it's getting a full point from me. The aroma is huge. Huge alcohol, huge resin, and the malt. I don't get the orange though. In a big way. Right at the back I get a tiny bit of it. But yeah, otherwise it's big resin, big alcohol. It's quite a basic aroma. It's just very, very large. Is it perfect? Not quite. I want a bit more from my IPA. And don't get me wrong, I like it. I just want more than just the resin and the booze to be the prominent things. It's a little one-dimensional in that sense. But because it is so far up my alley with the resin, it's getting the 0.75. The body, I cannot fault. It's heavy. It's light, soft, subtle carbonation. It's lovely. It is. The mouthfeel is huge, and it coats the mouth nicely. It's getting a full point on that front. The taste. Now, I'm going to have another taste because I like it. Up front is big booze. If you don't like big booze, you're not going to like this beer. Then behind that comes hops and a truckload of resin. After that, you get the orange as it starts to fade into the finish. It ticks all of my boxes for an IPA, particularly an Imperial IPA. It's verging on tipper territory, let's be honest, at 10%. But yeah, there we go. Anyway, the finish. We all know I like the finish. Long, hoppy, and resinous. This is long, hoppy, and resinous in a big, big way. I get a lovely malt, though, that comes through, and that's the twist that I find here. It's not something I expected. I don't get it with regular Cannonball in a big way. This is just coming through nicely as a little bit of a surprise. So yeah, I'm going to give it the point. Which means that the superhuman, I nearly made the mistake and called it the unhuman. The superhuman Cannonball from the 2022 Cannonball Run series has got 4.75 out of 5. And so now we go on to the bonus options. It can't have the full bonus point because it didn't get the 5 out of 5. The buy again. Would I buy it again? Well, you can't buy it very often, and it's about £7 a can, give or take a smidge. Maybe a little bit more. No, it's more than that. Yeah, it's more than that, but it's around about £8.50 a can, give or take a smidge. Would I buy it again? I bought another one. I got the box where you get 2 packs. And speaking of the packs, they come in these little triangle-shaped gift boxes. You get the 3 cans inside. So yeah, I did buy it again. Would I buy it again now off the evidence of what I've had? Yeah, because it ticks all my boxes. Value for money. Now here I have a small problem. Because in years gone by, the Cannonball Run series, I am certain used to be 500ml cans. I will revisit the other reviews on the channel, which I will have linked somewhere up the top during this video. I'm sure they were 500ml cans, and I'm sure they were a lot cheaper than they are now. I know that we are in a bit of an odd time with costs spiralling, but to increase the price and to reduce the can size is a bit of a double whammy. So it's my fault for not noticing they were 440s and not the 500s, which is a shame because, yeah, you get a lot of great beer and you used to get them at very sensible prices. I don't think on that basis I can say I can give it the value for money. Smaller sizes, bigger prices, doesn't work for me. But there we go. Anyway, Superhuman Cannonball from Magic Rock has got 4.75 out of 5 with a buy again on the flavour alone. For me, yeah, I don't like the increased price and reduced size. But there we go. So that's the first of this year's Cannonball Run series. The other two, the double New England IPA and t'other one, will be consumed next weekend, and the videos of those will be uploaded as well. So, but for now, I'm going to say that has been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got the like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I will see you again tomorrow for another video. Bye.